going to carve a pumpkin. This is a pumpkin squash. We're going to carve this little fella and make him a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. I have a paper bag that I cut up open and I have it on the table because inside this pumpkin squash there are seeds held together with gooey, mushy, stringy stuff. So I've got a pumpkin. I know what I want to do. 3 pipe cleaners. What's that for? I'll put those aside so they don't get messed up. A marking pen so I can write whatever face on there after we carve it open. An ice cream scoop and a spoon. And you'll see why, because there's goop inside. A knife. And then what you do is you look at your pumpkin, the way it sits. Where do I want to put the face? Is this the front where the face will be? Is this the front? Will he be looking down? Will he be looking to the side? I've decided I think this will be the front. So when I cut the top off, I make a cut and then what I do is I make a little V-shaped thing so I know where the lid fits on here, so I have no doubt which direction the lid fits on there. Of course you can remember it by the stem, but you may not have a stem that leans to the side. It may only lean one direction. So I'm going to cut along these lines, hopefully, to remove the top. This is when you have a knife involved. For the younger crowd, it's the time for the parents to do this part. They can scoop out the middle, the inside. That was always, we had fun doing that. Oh, this seems to be a thick pumpkin, which is good because when I'm carving it, if it's a thick pumpkin, I can use a lot of the pulp inside and make pumpkin pie, a small one, or pumpkin custard. I'm trying to go along with the lines. Accidents can happen, but I hope one won't. I'll show you when I'm done carving, trying to open it, what will happen next. Okay, I've cut all the way around, not exactly on the line, but close. And you have to be careful because sometimes you can't lift your pumpkin by the stem. This one has a really sturdy stem. If it doesn't, then you kind of put your knife or fork or something in there and you wedge it up like this and lift the top up. And look what we've got here. Look at those seeds. And the inside, see the seeds in there? And the stringy, pulpy stuff? We're going to take all of that out, make it plain inside, nice and smooth and plain. And with the lid here, I'm going to trim it. Good enough. I'll leave that aside. Does this work? Oh yeah, the ice cream scooper works pretty good. You'll find it when you're scraping the inside of the pumpkin that it grows in certain direction, just like a piece of wood has a direction that you can sand better than the other direction. So because of these notches, I should be able to fit it back on the pumpkin. It fits without any trouble. Now what I have to do, take this and scoop out all this stuff. And it might take me 2, 3, 4 minutes. Sticky and gooey. Kids like this part. It's a lot of fun. Ripping and getting out the pumpkin guts. Blah. Blah. A lot of people separate the pumpkin seeds, rinse them off, salt them, and put them on a baking sheet and toast them. And they eat them as a snack. I had an idea of making a cat. So I drew a rough idea. Oh, can you see it? That's what I plan to cut out. And then I'm going to make little holes and use these for whiskers. I'm going to start with the nose. Ow, ow, ow! I can't breathe. Okay, out comes the nose. Boogers, anybody? Where is it? There we go. Got the nose cut out. So now he has a nose. The better to smell you with, my dear. Now what I'm going to do with the eyes is I intend on leaving this center part and just cutting out the sides here. That's my intention. Emergency fixes can be made with toothpicks. If you stick them back in with toothpicks. That I've done many times as well. I'm going to carve this up. I need full attention. Nobody burp. Okay, somebody burped out there. I heard it. I hope that was a burp. See, this is why grown-ups have to do this part, because it's so dangerous. You could really hurt yourself. I know somebody out there is going, ooh, she's going to cut herself. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to watch it. I want to see it. I want to see the blood go everywhere. Well, I don't want to do that. There's one of the eyeballs. You might be able to see with the camera this close. I'm going to cut kind of diagonally so this inner pulp part comes out. This part. That way when the light's in there, you'll be able to see the mouth better. Yeah, this is definitely a little messy. Expect to get messy. Doesn't mean you will, but expect to. Now, I'm going to make 3 little holes. Okay. My cake tester thing, it's all bent up. I use it for lots of stuff besides testing to see if the cake's done. I've heated it up and poked holes and stuff. Okay, 1 hole for a whisker. 2 holes for a whisker. Kind of wiggle it around, make it big, a little bit big. 3 holes for a whisker. I'll make some whisker holes over here. So far I haven't done anything stupid and wrecked anything. There's still time. These are pipe cleaners. They're also known as something else, like craft fuzzy things. It's a piece of metal that has fuzzy stuff. Fuzzy stuff. And I'm bending them in half. Bend them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until they break. Or you can use scissors, which I might use, but I don't really want to use my scissors. These will break eventually. See here, one broke. You can get creative with the whiskers. You can have them just stick straight out, like a cat whisker, or you can curl them. They can be curly. What? fuzzes part come off. Alright, now I have 6 smaller ones. You can make them zigzaggy or curly, and you stick them in your little hole. Leave them straight. See what I'm doing here? Ooh, scary kitty cat pumpkin. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Meow, 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 meow.